Fuck it, we ball.
We ball?
We ball. We are hot.
We run through the 10th?
We run in the 90s.
Run DMC?
Running in the...
Someone stop us, please. Someone go.
No.
Hi, chat. We're back.
Hey, everybody.
It's been a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you all are excited as we are.
I just realized I never actually unmuted the music that Jake was giving us. Oh,
Okay.
Well, I just turned it on, and then you stopped it.
There we go. Hi, everyone. It's Tuesday, and we're here this week.
Yeah.
It's
Which
a Tuesday on my channel. You know what that means.
It means D&D time.
It means AEW Dark. Fuck.
Unfortunately, we lost that. Thanks, Pepsi Phil.
We got Collision in exchange,
True. We did get Collision.
which I'd say is a decent trade-off, honestly.
Let me make sure.
It's Tuesday.
It's fucking Tuesday, innit? Tell us your secrets, DM.
No, I will not tell us. I will not tell all of us my secrets. What I will tell you, however, is that, as per usual, I am the GM, the leader of this lovely little affair, this gaggle of goons that has decided to be along for the ride.
That's us.
Yes, it is. Primarily consisting of CG,
Ah.
Farting Turk,
Ah!
J Frost,
So,
and a currently away because he is acquiring food, X Wiley Willy.
Hold on, I got him.
No, sorry, Twitter Wiley Willy.
Hold on, I got him. I got him.
There we go.
yes.
Good
Wait, we have a... Hold on.
Here I come.
Oh, that's loud. Oh, I'm so sorry.
shit. Yeah, Ganon will do that. Ganon is many things. Quiet and subtle are not one of them.
No.
In the interest of proceeding here, I think it's best we get right into the shenanigans. What say you, goons?
Let's go!
Ah, I live for shenanigans.
It's a really fun little restaurant too. But that's on Earth. We're somewhere else. We're in Ravnica. The plane.
Ravnafrickers.
Ravnickers. Ravnickerbockers. that whole exchange was fucking hilarious.
It was pretty funny. Especially Bun's contribution to it.
Yes. Aside from, this
Which
wonderful...
I don't wish to be canceled, so I will not repeat what Bun said.
True! True. You don't want to be canceled. As such, let's go ahead and get back to it. Dateline is 30th Sizearm, 10,078 ZC. Today's top story, the 3rd Precinct woes. Where last we left our 4 intrepid rascals and their allies, there was much work to be done as Tusk, Razzle, Carrick, and Addleseas came into the ownership proper of the Steelworm Bazaar, and had much to do about bringing it into their care. Though signing paperwork from the transfer of the marketplace's ownership was the least of their concerns. After assuaging concerns of their guildless ex-patron Gad and being recorded as a person of interest for an ongoing investigation for Tusk, the party went their separate ways for a time. Carrick took to the skies for a meeting with an old comrade higher up in the chain of command in the Boros Legion, deciding to join the ranks of the Boros' military special police force, the Wojek League. Razzle and Adelseas began a deep dive headlong into their now joint research effort in search of the spirit of Adelseas' twin sister, with Frondia's aid. And Tusk, meanwhile, tending to a fledgling garden in the handful of spare spaces in the Steelworm Bazaar, starting up a miniature community garden, awaited news from Mast about more information from the Vernati wrapped in thorns somewhere in the 3rd Precinct. We will begin this lovely little session of ours with a certain a certain goblin wizard.
Hello, that's me.
It has been some time as I switch music here. Let's find something. We find Razzle more often than not in the days following, the days coming up on the close of the month of Sizarm, and preparing to lead into Tevnember. There has been one thing weighing very heavily on your mind. There is a lot. A certain correspondence from nearly 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point, from a certain fire mind, and you have thrown yourself into your research since.
Hey, check this. That, as he is just kind of like making every single last minute of preparation he can and just kind of like pacing around nervously in his lab.
There is something of a stirring from your spell book.
He will open up and take a look.
So, well, as Cosry begins, I tried Mizium again. You know, like you thought maybe because it's, you know, a magic item, it might do something. Yeah, no, I'm getting none of the same results as none of the same even vibe from it that we got from the initial experiment. I don't think I don't think Mizium's gonna work.
No, it's gotta be the original. The museum's good for a lot of stuff, but it does not, like.
So what are you gonna tell the Firemind? If you don't have this, man, I mean,
I mean, we've made good progress. We have made good progress. Realistically, I should be worried. We've fuck. He's visibly sweating. What was that initial item again for the initial component?
Um, if I recall right, we ended up, um, well, there was there was a, if I remember right, with the original copy of this before, well, me, there was that silken bookmark that came with it. And if I
Oh,
remember right in the accident, I think that caught fire.
ew. And hold on, I think I might have something a little around here. And he goes and he looks. He starts digging through, and eventually, I imagine he finds a similar bookmark. Ha! Uh, well, this would be if that is correct and like that is involved. Maybe this would serve as a better component.
I think maybe. Hold on, give me a second. And as your spell book begins to open itself up to a different page, uh, up to a page that you're not that you're you were never sure of that precisely had its god damn it, English, sorry.
Uh,
It
a
flips
page.
open to the page that with the diagrams of the scorching ray spell. I mean, we could always just try this. I mean, it's quick, it's short, it's quick, it's to the point. I mean, you can find out maybe.
Light it on fire. You know what? Yeah. Here, let's give that a shot. And Razzle will quickly go ahead and he will alight the silk. Okay. Right, no, ash particles. Okay, that makes sense. Well, that's for a greater surface area. Might be easier to spread the sigil. Okay, all right. Let's try it. And uh he will scorching ray, overkill obviously, and reduce the bookmark to ash.
You now have a pouch's worth of silk fabric ashes. You can add that to your inventory.
Will do.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check as you return to your equipment and your apparatus. You've cleared out an entire room over the last week, and you see in some places entire arrangements of varying sigil shapes.
Is a terrible roll. That is a 13.
You get up and you begin to clear away a section of the Mizium dust that you had been using previously in this arrangement. After a moment, you arrange it in just such a way the goblin characters that spell out across this entire circle the word travel.
Like this. Careful not to mess with the edges. as the characters inscribe into the sigil, and Razzle takes the silken ash and begins to, where he would normally interlace the sigils drawing with Mizium dust, instead puts in the ash as a replacement.
You managed to make the replacement for the most part. There's a couple of scraps that aren't 100% there, but this is the best you've got for now. Do you wish to try to test this in any way?
I believe I will take the opportunity to try and test it. I've got an important meeting coming up soon, and the results would be also helpful. All right, give it one more go. Swap out the Mizium, see if that has an impact.
As you begin to channel this, go ahead and make another Arcana check for me. No, general spell casting.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that's just your spell casting mod.
So
for you, it would be a straight intelligence.
Oh, okay. Wow! Good lord! You know what? Fuck it. I'm a burn inspiration.
Good on you.
Let's go, do it. Yeah!
Oh,
He's
I'm sorry.
cracked!
That's an Arcana again.
Just take off the 10 for 17. Yeah. We'll take it.
21.
Yeah.
21.
So, 21.
Let's go! He's cracked, dude.
You start to begin to reach out your magical energies, and then you catch it out of the corner of your eye. There are like specks. There's an entire patch of like Mizium dust that is kind of caked into the flooring. You're gonna have to clean. You take another hour and clean it up, getting it out of there, and manage to repair the sigil circle within which you've been sort of testing out the finer workings, the finer mechanics of this spell.
Okay. Well, that could have gone bad. Let's make sure that that this process is much more clean without the errant element. Okay. Back in. Everything's nice and spotless now. And he begins to channel magic into the sigil.
You begin to feel a similar magnetism that you are familiar with as you begin to make movements around the sigil circle, mimicking to the best of your ability Khazri's movements from so many months ago. Five, 6, 7 minutes of this motion pass. This extended spell. You eventually, as the last minute comes up in your attempt, you sit down and you prepare for the supposed effects of this spell to take you. When you feel your magical energy give out.
Goddamn death!
You are not physically strong enough You are not powerful enough. You do not have access to bend the weave quite to the degree of strength you need to cast the spell as it sits.
Razzle, like...
But
No, go ahead.
because of your successful spell casting check, you suffer no ill effects from the failure of casting the spell.
Razzle puts his head in his hands. Fuck, we were so close.
It's about this time where Frondia is going to sort of peer through the porthole into the door of the laboratory. Oh yeah, Wizard Man. Did you want lunch?
Almost defeated, he just goes, any meatball subs left?
No, not right now. We'll have to go out to the usual place.
Yeah. Let's deal with lunch. As he kind of sweeps his hair back, and grabs Cosry off the table and heads on out to see Frondia.
As you open the door, I'm certain that I saw you in there, and I'm certain with more time you'll be able to accomplish it.
Thanks.
If it's any if it's any consolation, Adelseas should be back with the tissue samples that we needed for the other part of this.
Oh, that's great. Hopefully that'll be a bit more fruitful than this.
You shouldn't overstress yourself. It'll be like such a bummer if you die in that room. Like it'll be better than becoming a spellbook, because then we can just get your friend Tusk to come in here and revive you. But even then, that's like a trip halfway across the city. Sorry, she means well.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. It's just we've been hard at work and we've been doing good work, but something important is coming up soon in regards to it. I was really hoping I could just make it be. You know how it is. Fuck. I guess there's really nothing I can do though, but grab a bite and just. I guess. No. Gonna think positive. I'm sure that Adelseas has excellent news for us.
Putting something here in Rascals General real quick for y'all. As you begin, you'll make your way out to the laboratory, out to the entrance of the laboratory. And on the way to the bazaar, you will likely encounter, coming up from Prism University, up around on the blue line from the think tank, where it meets the just past the Mizium foundries. In the shadow of Nivix itself, you'll end up meeting Adelseas on the street with a very important parcel to your joint research.
Oh, Elsie, there you are.
Oh, hello. Got the samples.
Excellent. Want to, let's, you know what, have you had something to eat? Franny and I were about to set out and grab something.
I was hoping you would ask that.
Come on, let's head to the bazaar, see what they're cooking up today.
And we will part from you, gentle goons, there. We find Carrick on this auspicious day.
Yes.
In Common Fortress. You are in the midst of helping your old squadron. Now under the command of Sergeant Kubishek. Since your promotion. So, I think that does most of what. I think that's most of their personal effects. You know, there was an interesting play moving us to the middle of Tin Street. We're not all that far from it here, but to each their own, I guess.
Yeah. Kind of sipping on some coffee because he kind of just is still a little groggy after everything. All right, help me with this thing as he kind of lifts up a heavy box, trying to move the last of the stuff.
Yeah, I'm admittedly a little curious. You there's a particular I don't know if you have any news about, being being a Wojak now. You got a lot of hoity-toity higher ranks that you gotta keep an eye on, right? Or just more of us.
He kind of just shrugs a bit and goes, I guess everybody and everything, I don't know.
There's
Let's do it.
There's a soldier in the Fire Fist that I've heard a thing or two about. I'm just curious if you know anything about this, like, Sergeant Harkon. Apparently he's a giant that some of the higher ups back at Sunhome are deciding that it's a good idea to trust. I've never heard of him personally. Just wanting to know if you have.
Have I heard anything?
Make a history check.
All right, just a plain Jane history.
Just
probably.
plain Jane history.
Oh, that's a 12.
That is a 12. There was an incident a few months back. The Battle of the Ninth District. Well, I say a few months. It was a few years at this point. I'm sorry. I mixed up my words.
You're good.
Where the Fire Fist, one of the larger Boros Legion companies, ended up clearing up a group of Rakdos cultists and Gruul anarchs.
district. Rakdos, Cultists, Scroll Anarchs, I think. Yeah, is that it?
Apparently, yeah. He was involved in that. Shit. It can't be all that bad, right?
Anything from the rest of that history that I would know?
That name, Harkon did come up as a participant. He was within the fire. He was a member of the Fire Fist at the time.
Kind of just shrugs and goes, all I know is he was there. Wasn't my problem. Was dealing with other shit at the moment. I'll look into it. Kind of just, as he's setting down this last remaining heavy box, he just kind of goes, toss me that bag of chips.
Here, as he obliges you. As Alcaris comes in and says, and empty-handed and grabs the last set of boxes. Cart's all but loaded up at this point. Ready for our trip over. As soon as you are, sir.
Oh.
Or, I'm sorry. Sorry, it's a bit of a shock to call you sir, rather than just Sarge. It's.
Yeah, keep going. I don't care. Besides, the only thing that's changed is I'm still a sergeant. Just, you know, he kind of flicks at the badge of office.
Your mark of rank within the Wojek League. A whole new shoulder pauldron emblazoned with its sigil. Well,
Like
sir,
I said, it's all good.
I suppose that it's time to be on our way.
Yep, it most certainly is. And now his character kind of gets up and stretches a bit. He's like, God, I don't know why, but I am fucking starving. Are you starving? Is anybody else starving?
I could go for a bite.
Alright, we're making a pit stop at 10th Street for, during our time in 10th Street. I'm starving for something. God, I could go for a frickin', 5-meat sandwich right now.
Yeah, just don't ask where the two meats other than pork, beef, and chicken come from, man.
I mean, there's goat and fish.
Well, yeah, but that's not as fun a rumor to spread around than it being some mystery like fungus that's pressed into meat patties or something. You know the Golgari are on their bullshit like that.
Ah, please. I'm already tempted to fry up some Simic monster meat.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't trust anything that comes out of the Golgari, man. That's like mushrooms reanimating people, dude. That's just, yeah, gives me the creeps, man.
Look, I don't eat mushrooms, but if I am gonna eat them, they're getting fried and in a fuck ton of oil and breaded. Maybe stuffed with cheese. That actually sounds like a great idea. Fuck, write that down. I'm gonna probably come up with an idea for a fucking tavern.
Okay, sir. As you're gonna see Kubishek scrawl something down on a scratched sheet of paper. What? I always come prepared. Yeah, sure you do, Kubicek. Always come prepared to brown-nose your superiors. That's why you've been hanging out with hanging out with the Sarge and not helping us load up.
Carrick's gonna have a quiet little chuckle, and he's just immediately gonna go, all right, keep it together, keep it calm.
And you guys will set off towards Tin Street and the new home of the Giant's Fist.
Yeah.
We find Tusk back in the actual Tin Street Market alcove that serves as the housing of the Steelworm Bazaar. Tusk, you have been trying over these 3 weeks to reconcile the information that your brother gave you with the way you know that the Conclave should operate. Missing persons. An entire Vernati center closed off. That... The feeling of just how wrong that feels to you has been eating at you.
Mm-hmm.
Even your gardening, a usually calming sensation, has been something of a grim reminder. Of someone, potentially someone you know, twisting nature to suit their own purpose. And you are decidedly not a fan.
No, he is very hard at work. He's very focused on what he's doing, working on this community garden. And he probably seems happy to be doing the work, but he definitely, to those who would be familiar with him, he would not be quite up to his usual, like, bubbly, friendly self. He's definitely been quieter the last few weeks that he's been, I wouldn't say processing the information, but like, I guess mulling it over, thinking about it. It's always been kind of, since he learned about it, it's always been kind of in the back of his mind, and he's been trying to find ways to distract himself, but he's failing to do so.
As you are hard at work, at least in the appearances to most people, you are eventually approached by someone. You're eventually approached by someone who sees you working on the gardens. A fairly muscular individual with longer black hair and sort of almost like bronze skin.
Mm-hmm. What time of day is it?
It's, as of right now, it's just before noon.
So he would probably... Sorry, I'm laughing at the thing Wiley posted.
Yes, understandable.
He would, seeing that this person is approaching him, you said?
Yeah, he makes himself known with a short wave and a rich and a gentle baritone. Hello, are you the groundskeeper here?
Yes, sir, that'd be me. How can I help you?
It's just a little odd. I've been away from Ravnica for a time, but this was one of my favorite stops when I was first introduced to the 10th district. I've noticed some changes. There's a little more greenery around here than usual.
Ah, yes, that'd be me. Myself and a few individuals came into the ownership of the bazaar, and I've been trying to do my little part in helping the community, put up a few more flowers, start up a community garden, make it so that way it's a little easier for people to eat around here.
Always a very noble sentiment.
I like
I
to
should
think so.
I should expect that much from a member of the Selesnya Guild, even if I haven't had the best of relations with the hermits of the Conclave.
Does he have a guild insignia, by the way?
No, he does not. He is comported in a sort of silvery breastplate with an odd sigil adorning the joint to the pauldrons of the armor of this chest piece. The tassets down below seemingly have a strange patterning to them and are adorned with, rather than, iron and such, are adorned with bronze trim. And as he reaches out his right hand to offer a handshake and greeting, you notice a sort of a lion's claw motif over the steel armor piece, and you think you see something interesting at just over the middle finger, a quartet of blades. You're not sure. My name's Gideon. Might I have yours? Might I have your name? And sorry, I forget. In some places, that's considered taboo to give someone their name. I would like to learn it.
Well, if you are looking to learn my name, my name's Tusk. My friends just call me Tusk.
Tusk. I've got a few nicknames, but I don't. My friends are few and far between, or at least my true inner circle of friends. But that doesn't really change things.
You mentioned that you've been away from Ravnica. How long you been gone?
Oh, God. When you're in my line of work, you don't necessarily count by days or weeks. You count by battles, fights won.
He'll tilt his head curiously. You perhaps a sellsword or a adventurer?
A sellsword, as if I would charge people. No, that's. I would never charge anyone to protect them. It's not how you're supposed. That's not how the way it should be.
We share the same sentiment then, friend. I often tell myself that helping those around you is its own reward. And he'll kind of gesture to the garden around him.
It's more than a reward. It's the purpose.
A duty, if you will. Responsibility.
Yes. Those with great power have the responsibility to protect those around them.
Hey, Jake.
Especially.
So I do wish to keep this conversation going, but I am having thoughts. And I have a very important one that I kind of addressed in the question. What the fuck does he mean when he says he's been away from Ravnica? Because
Make an insight check.
isn't the realm Ravnica?
Make an insight check.
Insight, huh? I don't know if you'll accept the guidance or not.
I'll accept the guidance if you so desire it.
Then 19. What do you mean by that?
If you shake his hand, you feel something envelop your arm. A type of magic that you, as a druid, a follower, a votary of Mount Selesnya, do not recognize as intrinsic to Ravnica.
Interesting.
And your 19 insight, furthermore, lets you know that this man he has the sense about him to use language with multiple meanings. But he didn't with you. He doesn't seem to be cagey at all about his choice of words around you. And he seems very forthcoming.
Slow blinks.
Insert the joke here. Ravnica, the city, the plane, or the people. Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's all I needed to know.
I heard a while back that well, let me put it frankly. Is there anywhere private that I might converse? I was told to come here if I needed help delving in, if there may have been some that were more inclined than others to help deal with problems that might be of my purview.
Tusk visibly lizard blinks. I mean, I don't have a lot of private places. I know some, but private's a difficult term because it's technically not mine. I do know a quiet place where you could have a private discussion, which is owned by a friend of mine. And then he nods. I'd have to get into contact with him though, which I could do if you. I don't know if you're short on time.
Oh no, well, not at the moment. We're see, my friends and I are sort of between jobs at the moment. We're taking stock of things before we head out elsewhere, and we are. Well, one of us insisted on coming back to the 10th district.
He kind of tilts his head again. Your friend?
Ah, scrawny little puke as he may be, he's a brilliant young man.
I see. Well, if you'll permit me a moment, I can reach out to my friend and see if they can give us a bit of a speaking place. And I will send a scroll of magnificent mail to my dear friend Razzle. which it will say, Mom, can my can my friend come over for a sleepover? No, it will be like, hey, there's a guy here who's seems like he needs help from us. He's weird. Says he would like a private place to talk to me, us. Not really sure. Can we use your place momentarily? Where are you at?
Go ahead and roll a d100 real quick. As it is in fact
Oh,
just roll
I
of
would
natural
also
now.
sign it as with love, Tusk. You're messy,
Brother.
brother. It's all at the it's all filled out, and then at the very bottom in the opposite corner, brother. Yes, 47.
Yeah, you will reach your message will reach Razzle, who is currently on the tram with Frondia and Adelseas on the way to the Steelworm Bazaar, interestingly enough.
Above game, the fucking your lab is the only private place I could possibly think of to have a conversation like this. If this is going where I think this is going. But if you
That's fair.
if you feel like there's a better place, please.
We'll figure that out in game. I think.
Yes, yes.
Like, obviously, Razzle can't really reply.
I mean, you have your own mail. Smile.
We're headed your way.
I don't know that. I'm over here thinking Tusk is gonna be like, all right, I'll give him a few minutes, and then he's gonna be like, Russell hasn't replied to me yet. I wonder if he got the message. And he'll send another one that says, hey, did you get my last message?
Razzle, it is a terrible idea to try to write on a transit in the transit tunnels, because the rhythm will shake any ink bottle or any self-contained inkwell. Knock it over, for the record.
I guess at this point, you know what? Actually, I got it. So I get the letter, and he's like, shit, oh, god damn it. And he's going to try for a second to write on the piece of paper. He's going to get out the word wait before, like, the transit bounces, and I just scribbles all over the place. And he looks at it, and it looks mostly ruined, and he's like, you know what? The point is getting across. So he's just going to send it back.
And you now have a page of, like, half covered in ink with a very shaky word wait.
He'll
Or you will if it sends.
If it gets
D100,
right.
please.
God, I've never wanted some random person to get this message to get a message more than I have at this one moment.
Nah, we're good.
You do receive it.
If that had wound up in, like, some random person's hand, that would be the beginning of, like, a horror story rumor.
They pick up a page off the ground, it just says, you. Tusk will, upon receiving the letter, he'll turn to Gideon while he's opening it. I received a letter back from my well-learned, poignant, very knowledgeable, and well-spoken friend. Oh, as he looks at the letter. Well, he says wait, so either he's conveniently on the way here, or he's indisposed at the moment, so I guess we'll wait a bit longer. And Tusk will continue to make small talk with Gideon.
You know, it's shocking to me, really, how separate most of the city seems from the, well, at least here in the center of the 10th district. How distant it seems from nature, even despite your gardens. No offense intended.
No, I totally get you. We're a good bit away from Precinct 3, but if you want to see some greenery, Vichugazi, let me tell you. It's covered in stuff. As you would imagine, being the home of the Conclave and whatnot.
Oh, I'd imagine. I will say, it is definitely a sight from the neighborhoods I grew up in.
Oh, where'd you grow up?
Oh, place very far from here. It was a slum without a name.
Lizard blinks. Tusk will begin thinking, I don't know any slums. I don't think he knows any slums, at least. Above game, I do know where this is going. I see your game.
I will say the 10th district is quite a bit cleaner now. Even the 9th district is repairing from the last time I saw it. And was it almost 3-4 years ago now?
3 or 4 years ago was the thing that Carrick was thinking about, right?
The Battle of the 9th district, yeah.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, Battle of the 9th district was nasty. It didn't end well for a lot of people. It's on the up and around, but
I visited it before I visited it before I came back. Before I came up here.
It's definitely recovering now that the Azorius have finally stepped back into their place.
yes.
Though I hear there's been other tension. I think if your friends are on their way here, I think we'll save the better part of that conversation for once they've arrived.
Can I insight that? My man's in the know? Is brother in the know?
Yeah, you can make an insight check. Trunk sniffer.
16?
Again, you get the sense that he's being fairly forthright with you, but he's not willing to say certain things until you reach a more
Private?
secluded area.
Yeah. Yes.
Be advised, you do still have the apartments above the bazaar.
Yeah, I just don't know how secure those are, so that's why I was thinking a private place like Razzle's Lab would be better. I'd be fine with doing it in the apartments. I just don't know how secure those are.
Potentially.
I will also realize that I only sent a message to Razzle, and Tusk will be like, oh, I should probably let the others know as well. And he will send, he will also send miraculous mail to Adelseas and Carrick. And honestly, probably Frondia as well.
Go ahead and roll a D1 hundo for each.
So, I'll do Carrick's first. 98.
If you roll a 9 or lower.
Okay.
10 or lower, rather.
Next is to Adelseas, 36, and then to Frondia, 31. and each one will kind of be pretty cut and paste of the same thing of like, hey, there's a weird guy here at the bazaar. Says I think he might have like a job for us or something. Says he seems to like know who we are and seems like he needs our help. Let's all meet up at the bazaar. With love, Tusk, brother. And he'll send
not
those
sh-
out to the rest of the group.
Right around about 1 o'clock when the lot of you, the majority of the group, arrives at the bazaar. Carrick has to forestall his involvement for a minute as he busies himself with the readying the affairs and the lodgings and the personal effects of his squadron of Boros enforcers that are moving in to the barracks. And shortly after, Frondia, Adelcies, and Razzle will all arrive.
As as we walk in, Razzle is just gonna like look for and I guess spot Tusk. Hey, how's it going?
Hey!
Apologies for the letter. You really shouldn't write on a when you're in transit like that.
See, that's kind of what I figured, because I was doing like this whole spiel about how you're like well spoken and like literate and everything. And then I got that, and I was like, something's probably not right.
Hmm.
So, this is Gideon.
Pleasure to meet you, Gideon.
Gideon,
He
this is
has
my-
to half bend down to shake your hand, Raz.
This
the pleasure-
is Razzle.
The pleasure is mine.
He's my friend that I mentioned owns the secluded location. Above game, are the rest of the gang here, or is it just Razzle for now?
Adelcies was in tow with Frondia, and
That's
Adelcies was in
right.
tow of Razzle with Frondia, and then
Yes.
Carrick was. You would see that Carrick let you know that he'd be back and available for conversation in earnest once he had helped his unit offload and get themselves set up.
Then we have Adelcies and Frondia. And then there's Carrick, who's not here yet, but he's probably on his way. Unless he's busy. Probably being angry and grumbling to himself.
Yeah, that sounds like him. So, you made mention like I had a place or something. What was this about?
So we need to have a private conversation, and I know there are apartments here. I don't know how secure those are for private conversation. It's probably fine, but I figured that maybe we could possibly use your lab.
Thinks back to lab covered in museum dust and experiments and notes. Flashes back forward. Unfortunately, it's indisposed right now.
Understandable. Apartments it is.
So, come to think of it, I haven't had really an opportunity to, I guess, make myself home in these apartments anyways.
Mine's covered
Yeah.
in dirt.
Surprising no one. Uh, Mr. Gideon, sir, or is Gideon just fine?
Gideon's fine, please.
All right, Gideon. We'll head up to the apartments. I mean, it's not a sealed sanctum or anything, but I'm pretty sure no one's really gonna bother.
It's not of the most. See, I shouldn't contradict myself. This will do fine.
All right. Oh, as we I assume we head into the apartments.
Might as well. Though we are still waiting on Carrick. I'll leave a note for Carrick.
Yeah.
Skywrite.
I mean,
Hey, join us with a super secret meeting. Just appears in the sky.
the wind is only a light breeze. It'll probably be around for like an hour.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'll just
There's-
leave a note for Carrick, and he can join us when he's available.
I just like the idea that it's like secret meeting right here, and there's like an arrow pointing down, and then like a breeze comes through, and now it's just pointing directly into the middle of the street.
It points towards Nivix.
Yeah.
It points like awkwardly, like right on top of a guy. He starts sweating.
Oh, Skywrite's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Remember
think
when-
Skywrite would be way more way better if it was a it is ritual cast. Oh, I didn't know that.
You're welcome. We've got it back in your mind, and now.
Unfortunately, I still had to have the spell prepared to ritual cast because I'm not a wizard.
Remember when Goldblum decided to use Skyrite to put a dick in the sky?
Hey, it wasn't my
Truly.
idea. Someone else did it.
Truly.
In my
It
defense.
was admittedly someone else's idea. Anyways. So,
And-
I'm...
As you guys make your way inside, the particulars of sort of settling in. Gideon tries to find a comfortable seat, but like he's awkward in such a way that he's like he doesn't feel natural sitting down. He shifts his legs every few minutes and then eventually stands up until he sees a wooden chair with that's sort of a half. It's a simple wooden dining chair with a very small piece supporting the backrest. As he looks at it and asks of all of you, "Do you mind if I grab this out of the next room? Sorry, armchairs don't suit me."
Sure, go for it. I don't think anything's settled down here exactly.
As he brings it into the room, he's going to turn the backrest to face all of you, and he's going to mount up.
Oh,
Full Captain
absolutely.
America. Full Captain America. Ah, this is a little better. As he kind of rests his arms on the top of the backrest. So, I guess we're just waiting on your friend now. I'm sure he's going to be wrapping up aiding his soldiers. You said he was a leader of men. Is he by chance with the Legion?
He is, yeah. And as far as I remember, he recently got a pretty big promotion.
I wonder if he's with the group that I. I'll wait till he's in here to ask the question properly.
Well, I don't exactly know how long he's gonna be. I don't know if we wanna like start and then catch him up when he gets back here. Sorry, I'm having to sneeze. Ah!
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
I have never seen. You know, I've never seen a Loxodon sneeze before.
It's not a
That is-
pleasant experience. Usually
No.
there's victims.
No, it is not. I'm glad we're off the streets.
Especially if you're a mage. I've seen I have a buddy of mine who's a sorcerer. He sneezed once, and like I said, victims.
There's a moment of
Never have
There's a
seen a
moment of
more
concern.
devastating cone of cold.
it's about this time, Carrick. I think
So,
I believe you will have your legionnaires will be properly settled into the barracks at this point, and you have found the note left for you by Tusk, instructing that you all would be they'd be inside in the
Apartment 201.
in a certain Natasha's front room
Carrick
specifically.
will make his way while also carrying the biggest fucking, like, you know, one of those massive ass sandwiches you get from one of those shops.
Oh yeah, this is a hoagie of not insignificant size.
Yeah, like it normally it would require like 2 guys to carry it. Carrick's
You're-
carrying it just like by himself.
You're just casually holding it over your shoulder like a
Yeah.
Zweihander.
He is literally going to open the door and go, "Hey, I got lunch."
Ah, shit, that's what I forgot. Whatever.
And he's going to. He slams this massive, like, sandwich down. It's 5-meat sandwich, 8 different cheeses, multiple peppers, onions, sauces, the works.
As
What'd you bring me?
as you enter into the room, you see this man seated down with both of his armed hands, like his fairly armed form, sort of seated and hunched over the chair. You see this man, and I'm gonna have the handout for all of you.
Oh, Art.
Gideon. He's a guy.
Look at that facial hair.
Man's
He's a
got
man.
man's got chops. Let me tell you.
I can see that. God damn.
You must be their Boros sergeant friend, or Boros legionnaire friend. Tell me, this is a little telling of me. Did you serve in the battle of the? Did you serve in during the time of the battle of the ninth?
Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, I think someone just died downstairs.
And
Unfortunate.
again.
Oh, wait, again?
No, don't
Hold
worry.
on, there's context that is best served for another time.
Yeah. Okay, Battle of what? Also,
Battle of the Ninth District. It was what? Would have been 3 years ago and changed now?
did I serve the Battle of Ninth District?
Were you... I'm going to say that likely no, considering your station. You would have been on high alert, but you would not have been... You would have been stationed in Common Fortress when news reached you about a commander that who in reports looked a lot like this man.
No, I wasn't there. I was on high alert. Also, okay, so look, don't take this the wrong way. You look familiar, but at the same time, who the hell are you?
Gideon, and if your superiors might know me by... Your superiors or some of your other officers might know me by a different title. I led a contingent of the Boros Legion for a short time a few years ago. They would have known me as Commander Jura.
Chura. He's gonna take a bite of his sandwich. He's gonna cut a piece of the sandwich off, take a bite of it, and he's going to try thinking if he knows this man.
History check with advantage, because this is
Dope.
this is fairly recent history, and it was fairly influential.
Dope. I can't wait to double nat 1. Oh, fuck! I actually know this fucker! I think.
18.
Yeah, 18. What do I know, Chief?
Commander Gideon Jura lured an entire, an equivalent in size of the company of the Fire Fist Company that was deployed to the 9th District to attempt to quell Gruul anarchs rioting and stop an entire sect of the cult of Rakdos that had been blamed for numerous murders. The Boros Legion brought peace to the 9th District.
Oh,
And this man was at the head of that operation.
I know you now. Yeah, you're the guy who led that entire operation in 9th District.
In a sense, yes.
Yeah, from what I heard, it got bloody. Like, real bloody.
The anarchs, the barbaric anarchs had it coming, to be honest. I don't mean to sound callous, but subjecting the guildless to such a plight was there's a look of annoyance that crosses his face for a moment as he thinks.
He kind of just looks and he's just like, eh. It is what it is.
I had to turn down War Leader Aurelia's offer to join the Legion properly because I had other commitments, but the Boros Legion sure does fight well.
Oh yeah, nah, I've seen what they can do.
I would hope so. You're amongst their number.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've seen what the big ones can do, or at least a few of them.
Giants aren't the only aren't the only resource that the Legion has at its disposal.
I am very familiar. I got to go see the actual fortress.
Ah, you've been to Parhelion as well. Excellent.
Yeah. Big place. A lot of aerial assault units.
Oh, when I arrived, it was docked over what, Sunhome it's called?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Sunhome.
Yes.
Actually, he kind of takes another bite of his sandwich. I'm surprised we haven't made aerial drop units yet.
Sky Knights are singular in their advances, but they're not. They are best kept in reserve for true threats.
Oh, I know that. I'm just talking about, like, as it's flying over, just, have, like, a pod that just drops from the sky, slams into the ground, and you just...
How would you engineer... I don't even know how you would engineer such a thing. That is... some manner of thought, though. If you could... that would be... But that would be ultimately wasteful. You could better use the materials to armor griffins or armor rocks.
Alright, hear me out. Fortified enemy position. Just completely puncture through into the heart and get to the direct command.
That's why you have the giants.
Yeah.
Batter open the doors. You don't storm an enemy castle, you starve them out. Let's be honest here. If you make too daring a ploy, you stand a chance to lose a lot of men, and that's not a mistake I intend to ever repeat with men under my command.
That's where you have shock and awe troops. And he kind of like pulls out like his great axe and he kind of just sets it down.
Sometimes, and respectfully, Sergeant, sometimes shock and awe leaves men dead. And that's something I want to avoid. At least those that are not deserving of their death. There's...
He acknowledges. He acknowledges. He's like, alright.
Tusk just slowly leans over to Razzle. What are they talking about?
Don't let two old warriors getting too far into our own little pigeonhole.
Yeah, who wants a sandwich? And he kind of just like starts chopping up this massive ass sub for everybody.
Would you
Just
Worth noting, Carrick, write off 5 silver for that one.
Oh yeah, that figures.
also dumb joke. Oh, pigeonhole? Oh, she's upstairs.
Ah,
so
I feel I'm missing the context for that.
That was above game. Hush.
Carrick,
yeah.
what did you bring for me?
I mean, I got a giant bucket of fries.
I'll take that.
All right.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. You son of a brother, I'm in.
He hands him a bucket of what could only be described
Oh, I'ma start saying that.
You son of a brother.
Son
You
of a
son of a
brother.
brother, I'm in.
as.
You salami son of a brother.
I'd like to imagine that Carrick purchased like a giant bucket of like what can only be described as like Charlie's ultimate fries without the bacon. It's just like the cheese, the fucking like ranch.
Alright, I got another one. You brother fucker.
Brother fucker.
Damn.
You brother.
You mother brother.
You
mother
mother
brother.
brother.
Anyways,
Oh, good bits are good.
good bits
Anyway.
are good.
Best for context, this is the image Oh, if it fucking shows.
So,
Good showing.
You see it.
pleasantries and old strategy discussions aside, I actually was advised to find the owners of the Steelworm Bazaar by a friend of mine. He works within the office of the Guild Pact. I think that's...
Oh.
He's a...
We have a few contacts over there. May I ask who specifically?
He kind of sits up for a second.
Don't say Jace Bellerin. Don't say Jace Bellerin.
It was, in fact, at... I'm gonna clarify. Did you say that part out loud?
No.
In-game?
No.
We had scarce arrived back from Zendikar when Jace advised me of a situation that was unfolding in the 3rd precinct.
Sorry, I'm just making jokes. Ignore me.
Huh.
Because I told you not to say it.
Deal with it.
No,
So,
that's next Tuesday. I'll break that deal.
So, I'd like... You know that meme going around recently of the guy locking in? That was before and after Jace's name is dropped, Razzle. I see. Okay. It's got a lot more interesting.
But more importantly, that he advised me that there was something I could supposedly help you with. you all.
Oh, uh, sure.
More specifically, I'm going to guess by your comport and your attire that you are the wizard that Jace mentioned.
Yeah, that'd be me. I work for Izzet.
You work for the Izzet League, yes. Apparently, Niv has made some odd requests of Jace as of late, and particularly, you may require something. I don't know. Something that I might be able to provide. Jace was unclear. Jace was entirely unclear on the matter.
Huh. At this point, can Razzle start putting some two and two and two and two together?
Yeah, I think that would it would start to be appropriate.
Oh. Wait. Oh.
What? What? You're having a realization.
What's up?
He's gonna lean in and he's gonna say, "You're from elsewhere, aren't you?"
Yes. We'll just leave it at that.
Yes. Let's just leave it at that.
Can I ask an above game question in regards to this?
Yeah.
Jake, what would I have to roll to know what a planeswalker is?
Knowledge Arcana.
Damn.
30-20.
There are supposedly individuals who can traverse the planescape at will. Without need of incredible amounts of spell work. Without the need for arcane trappings to open portals. You've specifically heard the reference to something called the Bastard Plane. You don't remember precisely where from, but it does seem to be that does seem to be a term that you remember being associated with planeswalkers somehow.
I like to think at this moment a light bulb goes off in Tusk's brain, in his in the bowels of his like two brain wrinkles, and he just kind of that's it. He doesn't elaborate.
Valid. So Razzle looks on over to Gideon, and he goes, "Actually, yeah. I think you might be able to help me out with something. Um, do you happen to have anything on you from, let's just say, not around here? Something that you might not care about just leaving willy-nilly."
I mean, I could only I'm certain that I could. I don't know of the only thing that I would have, that I do have from that time is Something that's very close to me.
Unwilling to part with that.
Unwilling to part with it fully, but I believe I might still be able to help you. If I myself am from some other place, could I not substitute myself for this item if it's on my person as well?
That, I think we can do that. We've been for. He thinks for a little bit. And he's like, he bites his lip a little bit. And it's like, all right. Dropped Firemind's name. Dropped Jace's name. I'm going to take a gamble. But I'm going to believe you. And I'll open up if you are willing to hear why Jace may have sent you my way. If you want to be kept in the dark, that's also understandable.
I mean, I'm certain that, that you know what is best for your ends.
Okay. I have been working on a project to allow me to see into and perhaps travel to places where you may also find yourself. And I have been working on a spell to do so, but my research has indicated that in order to find a particular place to look in on, I need something from there, some connection to that spot. And if we have that, that is half of it. However, we've also been doing research into what makes an individual able to look and travel in such a way, and having someone such as yourself would be amazing for my research and for my study.
I could make myself available for a short time, I'm certain. Though, you're saying you need someone like me. Are you aether touched yourself?
Have I heard that term before?
Have I heard that term before?
Knowledge Arcana.
Do I get advantage because I passed my last check?
No.
Cool.
This is more vague and honestly, potentially arcane. Like, to say it's an arcane secret.
Lemon.
Thank you, Willie. Love it, bud.
14.
15. I've been rolling like garbage today.
18. The lemon wins.
The lemon wins. None of you have. You're familiar with the terminology to pull something from the ether. It is in a sense, ether is a fundamental state of matter, or fundamental state of energy, of potential energy. That is to say, it is raw etheric matter is considered by many to be the stuff of the cosmos. Ether touched, in the terminology that he uses, is not a term you've heard used before.
I can't say I'm particularly familiar with that particular term. May I inquire what it means?
Simply put, do you believe yourself, or do you believe your friends here to be somehow connected to the phenomena of planeswalking?
Razzle thinks for a moment. Wait a minute.
In my home, we considered it a blessing of Ethrios, a marker of those who would pass. Some called them the unseen, others called them the wanderers.
Oh, we do have precedent. Okay. Hey, Adelcies.
Yes.
You want to go ahead and tell Gideon here about what happened with you and your sister?
Of course. Above game. Should I just say we go over the whole thing? Because that's a lengthy thing, right?
Yeah, we can say above board.
A few minutes later.
Yeah.
So you believe your sister was pulled away in such a manner because she might have been. Soul magic is a little outside of my usual purview, but if you need little more than a test subject, I'm certain that I can oblige. Someone that you know to be a
Control.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure of the terminology. I'm not 100% sure of your terminology, but if you say so.
It basically just means like a known factor. So if you know your Aether touched, that means that we can compare your data to everything else to confirm yes or no, basically. We have been doing tests. Adelcies, the tissue samples.
I hand them over. I deliver Oak's parcel.
These are the
Sorry, the dopamine took over the brain for a minute, and we went to the classic. It would have been the Gen 3. You have received or you have given this item.
Ba, 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 da, 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 da.
We've been running tests on our own individual person. So if we could get like a sample from you to run a comparison for,
What
we've been. Go
what
ahead.
manner of sample do you need?
Adelcies?
Above game, let me read up on my notes. Unless I'm missing something.
If you're looking for something specific, I don't think I gave you one, but Dude.
Okay.
you're the biologist, so
My character is, but I am not.
all right.
I'm
What
something
would
of a
I?
scientist myself.
What would I roll to know this?
I'd say considering the Simic Combine's biomancy, this is going to be a flat intelligence check with advantage because this is just This is a flat knowledge check of the sciences. Potentially medicine, but again, this is more of a knowledge question than we're actively treating someone.
6.
With advantage.
He simp. Oh, right. 14?
14. Most of the tissue samples you were able to get were examples of like biopsied tissue from various like donors to Prism University's more arcane laboratories. Functionally, any blood-rich tissue, like, let's just go out on a limb here and say muscle fiber could be, body fat could be, hell, even a measure of blood.
I worked at a plasma center. Let me draw blood.
All right. I'm sorry. What was the question? I am still waking up.
Functionally, it's just a question of what tissue sample or blood sample you would need to take.
Preferably, the wetter the better.
I'm afraid I don't see any lab equipment here, but if you're researchers, I assume you have the facilities with which to conduct such experiments.
Yes, the facility was the place I suggested we originally have this meeting, but that didn't work out.
That is entirely fine. I would be willing to, if you're going to need a sample of my person, which is going to, admittedly it rings a little strange for me.
How do you feel about? I'm not clarifying. I'm not saying this in game. How do you feel about peeing in cups?
We should have some of the blood some of the blood work equipment back at the lab.
Oh, blood. Yes, that's totally what I was thinking too. Tusk puts a big meaty fry in his mouth.
Yeah, if we could get... Sorry.
That said, I would be happy to provide if you yourselves are able to help out in a situation that it was brought to Jace's attention, and by extension to mine.
Absolutely. Chomping at the bit.
I think none of us would enjoy anything more, honestly.
Cat composes himself. Yeah, we'd be happy to help.
There is a situation ongoing that was brought to the Office of the Guild Pact's attention in the 3rd District. And on that cliffhanger, we are going to take a bio break.
Oh no!
Yay!
Break the BIOS.
He said 13th district?
3rd.
Third.
3rd precinct.
3rd. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Tusk shits himself.
No, we don't need a sample from you.
Back in just a minute, gamers.
Yeah.
We're right back. Ah!
Eat your lemons.
Ah.
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 Uh,
Ah. I almost put us on the festive fantasy screen.
Ayo.
It's not that time of year yet.
Nope.
It's Christmas in July.
I will end you.
It's not even July.
I was
It's
about to say,
discount
it was
July.
Still in May.
J Frost.
What,
Please.
2 June?
Anyways,
Moving on, it's time to get back to it. So yeah, we left off on Gideon mentioning a situation in the 3rd precinct.
so situation then.
Tusk. Tusk is already white, but he goes white.
Somehow it becomes whiter.
Yeah.
Gone from eggshell to snow.
The alpha. Someone turned down Tusk's alpha channel to 0.
Anyways,
So there is the situation in the 3rd district. There is apparently there is a number of people that live around a certain Vernadi center that are missing, to his knowledge and I guess to mine.
and are we to find these individuals?
It's our belief that they're trapped within, specifically, a Vernadi on the edge of close to the edge of the 3rd precinct.
And there are thorns and such involved in this report. Am I correct?
I see Jace isn't the only person who's well informed in this city.
I was waiting until I heard back from him until I brought it to the group, but yeah, my brother's been working very close on this case. He was stationed there. But that's, aside from what you've already given us and that extra little tidbit, that's really all I know at the moment. But, Tusk
afraid
gets
that's-
quiet for a moment. It's really been plaguing my mind.
I'm afraid that's all the information I and Jace had. There's the matter of solving that issue. I've talked with Aurelia, war leader of the Boros Legion, since I've been back. She was the first one I went to, but she is unwilling to provoke the Conclave by allowing a legion of the Boros to march into the 3rd precinct.
Yeah, I could see how that might be taken poorly.
It would be war, truthfully, even if it would help a number of otherwise innocent souls.
Few members working under the guild pact, though. Perhaps deputies?
Even If you were authorized by anyone else, given that there is not a lot of information known at this time, I doubt that the office could get involved. It seems to be something that Jace has had. Jace's attendant, his secretary, has been keeping him very busy since he got back, and he's not had the chance to look into or even get his hands on the paperwork to authorize such a thing under the auspices and authority of his own office.
So this is a quiet operation then.
As quiet as you can.
We have a few. We have some experience with quiet endeavors. If we can pull this off.
Can I ask a question though?
Certainly.
Why us? I'm sure the Living Guild Pact has plenty of more suitable professional people that he could choose from for an operation as secret as this. So why do you have you come to us?
I don't know that I could say. I need all of you to make wisdom saves.
Uh-oh.
Wisdom.
Saves?
Wisdom save? Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I prodded the bear, guys.
I'm guessing I
not
don't have
allowed.
time to cast resistance on myself, do I?
Likely no.
That is a dirty 20.
15?
2.
Oh god, no. Alright, we're fighting the Hulk. Let's go.
Raz, sorry.
Roz.
I started mispronouncing shit.
My favorite Rascal Ravnica character, dude! Rozzle!
I mean, technically, Roz is not incorrect.
Yeah, it's Razzle. Though. Give me just a second here to double check this. This is a pretty lengthy one.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I was considering rolling stealth to just hide from the party out of nowhere.
Wait, what
As
about
soon as
Frondia?
silence was mentioned. Oh yeah. You want me to roll or?
You still have control of the sheet, yeah? If you so desire.
Oh, you're not proficient in wisdom because that's not your base class. Okay. I forgot. But it's fine. That's a 16.
Go ahead, all of you. Add 5 to your results.
Oh.
Oh. That's a 25?
16?
I think I
17
see
and
what's
21.
happening.
7.
Oh. Something we would like feel or sense.
Wait, I have an additional question.
Hmm.
Jake,
Yes.
yes, no?
This is not a charm or frighten effect.
Okay. Sorry, I had to ask.
Correct.
Although I am fairly confident that a 25 passes, but you know, you can never be sure.
It will pass. I'll let you know whether or not you guys pass or fail, but the particulars. Razzle with a 16. Fail. Tusk with a 25. Pass. Adelseas with a soft 20. Pass. Carrick with a 7. Fail. Frondia with a 21. Pass.
What about Gideon? What did Gideon roll? Did he have to roll?
No, it doesn't. I'm not telling you.
Fair enough.
My follow-up question is, do any of you have blind sight? Or
I
true
actually
sight?
have to check.
I got dark vision.
I can acquire blind sight, but I don't at present have it.
Okay.
I don't have it because.
Oh,
Is this for Adelseas?
mad motherfucker.
I had to check because I was planning on changing this out at some point.
You are all seated in the same room. But Adelseas, I'm gonna ask. In an order going clockwise. This is actually important. Clockwise, what is your guys' seating order where Gideon sits at the 12 o'clock position? How are you guys seated around him? Because this is important.
I was picturing Tusk at like the maybe 7 o'clock position.
I think Razzle would have taken the opposite position at 5.
3 o'clock?
I would say Adelseas would be in the back. He is the sneaky, shadowy guy, so
10, 11? Or 1 or 2. If you're based on this is the orientation where Gideon's currently like seated in front of the double doors that lead to the study because of where he got the chair from.
well, if he's at 12, I would be like opposite. So I guess
Okay, so
whatever
you're at
number is
6.
left over. Yeah.
Adelseas, if you had hairs on the back of your neck that could stick up, they would be standing on end. You feel like someone is watching.
He's going to put his hood up.
Sorry, is the sunlight too bright? I'm sure you're in good distance to close the shades.
Oh no, it's merely a feeling. If someone was watching.
Hold a moment. You're going to see sort of a sort of gold aura begin to coalesce around Gideon for a second as his eyes flash and take a sort of a an almost golden look as his pupils disappear under the shine. This is not going to do it all. I need you both to stay still. As he is going to raise his hand. I knew I should have taken precautions. He is going to...
Precautions against.
As he raises his hand to a point in the air, sitting back behind your head first, Carrick, since you are the closest.
Uh-huh.
He raises a hand and looks like into the air behind your head. You will learn no more secrets, whomever you are. And he is going to cast Dispel Magic.
Mother, brother!
Eh,
Ooh.
what the fuck?
Son of a bitch.
This place is no longer safe. Do any of you know the Private Sanctum spell?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Hold on. I mean, even if it's part of my spell list, I wouldn't know it at this moment.
I don't think I have anything against detection.
It's an artificer wizard spell, so no. That'd be all you, Razzle.
That's a big no, and also we're not high enough level.
Yeah.
Someone
Respectfully, I think you. Go ahead.
Someone is attempting to scry on you. Give me a moment. As he walks up to you now, Razzle.
Uh-huh.
Perceive no more. As he, in the same manner as before, he holds up his hand, and you see a golden aura envelop something behind you that, for a moment, looks like an eye. In the moment of its dispelling, an eye of what looked like green magic as it was made visible.
Oh. Mm.
Someone else is apparently very interested in you. Lovely.
With some of the things we've dealt with recently, my guess would be House Demir. Well, there's a number of things going on with House Demir at the moment. A few that we can go over. A couple others, probably are literal taboo that, for the sake of our livelihoods, we cannot discuss.
Gonna cast Detect Magic.
You detect no further magic in the room aside from divination magic still surrounding Gideon. As he looks around the room. I think you all are very lucky.
That's one word for it.
brother?
There were only two. There were only two scrying sensors, or what I can assume were scrying sensors.
That's not good.
The fact that there were two means that you have a group with significant magical resource behind them interested in you. That is concerning in and of itself.
Well, we recently came across a bit of a group that could possibly be involved, but more on that later. We don't have nearly enough time or knowledge on that to proceed with such information. Hey, how's the third precinct sound?
Want? I guess this conversation is gonna get cut short.
I think we're going to. Truthfully, I'm not entirely uncertain. I'm not entirely uncertain that we can't continue for the moment, but dealing with the issue in the third precinct might want to be your next priority.
Especially if they already caught wind of us going over there. Wait, us? Are you not coming?
My respite here was only for a short time. Jace, Chandra, and I are going to be leaving soon. That's another reason why Jace isn't exactly willing to make an investiture of his office's resources, especially if he's the only one who can make such a signature.
History check on the name Chandra?
Yeah. Go ahead. I make no guarantees.
Woo! 22, spicy.
You have never heard that name before.
Wow, fuck.
Oh my god.
If that's the case, it might behoove us to move as fast as possible. On the off chance that something terrible goes down, Jace may be our only. If something terrible goes down, and I admit this is a little selfish, but Jace might be our lifeline if the worst comes to worst, and I'd prefer we take care of this while he is at least nearby, we'll say.
I agree. Brother.
That is an odd speech mannerism, but if you truly feel camaraderie with these people around you, who am I to judge? Brother? No, I can't do it.
Brother. No, you got it. It's the enunciation that's got it. That you gotta the inflection. You gotta go, brother. Like from the very depths of your soul.
I'm afraid I could not.
Understandable. So I'm just gonna do one of these real quick. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, sounds like we are moving quickly.
Sergeant, before you all go, before we go our separate ways,
What's up?
check in with some of the officers of the Fire Fist for me. Let them know that Commander Jura gives them his regards.
All right. Happy to do it. It kind of just gives him a firm handshake.
He matches, and even go ahead and make a strength check.
Can you beat a 35?
18.
His grasp is a little bit stronger than yours.
Noted.
Well, I wouldn't. As he lets go. You swear you hear something under his breath as he passes by. Could have used your strength with the irregulars.
Things change. Besides, still got my own division I gotta work on.
No, I'm sure you do.
Tusk would shake his hand as well.
It was a pleasure to meet you. I pray that the gift brings us back together under equally amicable circumstances. Brother.
We will see to it that you make sure that those people make it out safe. All right?
I will. I promise.
And if you ever happen to, after Jace, Chandra, and I take care of our business, and you need a extra hand, maybe. Perhaps I'll be free. Perhaps I'll be free to aid you.
We would greatly welcome the expertise and the camaraderie. Brother.
I'm pretty sure that last one was a burp, but you know.
Yeah, it was actually. Sorry, those fries are starting to hit me, you know.
Understood. Best of luck to you all. And I'll be in touch. Razzle.
Thank you, Gideon. Best of luck in whatever you need to be doing.
Luck only has a little bit to do with it. As he stands up, as he has stood up and is about to walk out of the doors, out of the study. Be seeing you all. As he steps forward, a golden sunburst opens up in front of him and closes immediately as he steps through it.
The moment he's gone,
Alright, now he's just showing off.
Yeah, showing off as Razzle is making eye contact of where it was and is just not even looking away, pulls out a notebook and starts writing shit down.
He seems like a
Hey,
great guy,
Frondia. Frondia, when can you do that?
Wait, what?
When can you learn to do that?
What do you mean? Why? What? Why
All
would I do that?
golden and shiny and
That?
angelic.
Like, we totally could do that if we focused on it, but that's kind of... gold is so gauche. Ugh.
Excellent.
I agree,
So-
Yeah, I-
Queen.
I prefer black myself. Dark green, blues.
I'd rather not to get reminded of the combination of black and gold after what happened 3 weeks ago. Shall we head out? The clock's ticking.
Before we do, I just want to go ahead and preemptively thank y'all for assisting me with this. Whatever's going on, it's bothering me, and I'm proud to be able to work on it with y'all. My only regret was not bringing it to you sooner, but truth of the matter is I was waiting on information myself.
You know you brought me back to life. I owe you this.
Tusk will smile at
I owe
that.
all of you.
We wouldn't have it any other way, brother. You're one of us, after all. One of, Hey, do we have, like, a group name? I don't know, I think...
Need one?
I don't know, I'm thinking like, the fellas. No, that doesn't work. The brothers. No, that's too on the nose.
Good fellers.
The
Good fellas. We're the Razzles. We're named after me.
No,
Raspberries.
I refuse to be associated with you if you name yourselves after the goblin.
He's on the right track, though. Hold on, wait. What about the Rascals? We could even put a Z in there.
I refuse to be associated with you if you do this.
We'll keep the S. That's fine.
We'll keep the S. We'll keep the S.
Uh-huh.
All right, rascals. See, it sounds so much cooler all of a sudden. Let's get a move on.
Let's make up some mischief,
Rascals.
as it were.
Roll out.
Look, see, Razzle's already feeling it.
Nice.
Would you mind if would you mind sorry. She's very possessive and she wants to ask. Do you mind if we take the samples back to the lab?
Yeah,
We still have your key.
that's a good idea.
We'll make sure everything's safe and locked up, and if we can join you before you make it there, we'll try to help.
That's
Yeah.
actually a good idea, considering we were being watched.
I agree with that.
Like creepers like that, so uncool.
Man, you kill one rogue House Demir agent, and suddenly they don't stop watching. Way to fit the stereotype.
Come on, killer. Let's get going. Rondia, I will trust you to get everything back. Feel free to join if you can, but if you don't, honestly, that might also be good.
If I get news on confirmation of your appointment with the Firemind, I will let you know. We'll be sure to keep in touch. He just needs to confirm the particular date with you.
Please do.
Now go. Go!
We ride!
Vámonos.
Bless you.
Quiet.
You guys make your way... I assume you're making your way to the 3rd district at this point?
Yes.
Go ahead and go back to the transit
Precinct?
map, shall we?
Yep,
3rd district. I meant 3rd precinct. Yeah.
I got you.
we're good.
Actually, do you have... Well, no, I don't know. I don't think it would do much. Ignore me.
What do you got beforehand? 'Cause
Well, I was
this is,
wondering if I could possibly reach out to my brother Mass, who informed me about the situation first, and just be like, "Hey, where you at?" But I don't know if he has means to contact me back, so I don't know if it's worth it.
It could still be worthwhile giving him a place to meet, and that could theoretically be your inn, as it were.
Okay, yeah. In that case, oh, I don't know how to address this. I will use. I'm starting to run low on Magnificent Mail. I will write a Magnificent Mail to Mast, and I'll just be like,
Something's come up regarding that situation you mentioned to me. Gonna need to act on it. Is there a place we can meet you?
and I will. That's 100. Let's go!
Guaranteed reach.
I'm cracked, dude.
That is extremely rare.
It is. One would say 1 in 100.
True.
Let's go ahead and get you goons to the transit map, shall we? Now, you know a few of these locations. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the ones that you also know from the party. That the party as a whole knows about. That you have visited in the time since our last peek at this little map.
Common Rider Fortress.
I'm gonna be real. For the longest time, I thought it was Common Fortress. Common.
Unfortunately, no.
That implies the existence of a rare fortress.
Yeah, the one in the sky.
Yes, correct. I'm also revealing to you, for intents and purposes. Actually, fuck it. No, we're gonna do this. Cause
Fuck it, we ball.
yeah, fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Beep.
Holy
Well,
Jesus!
Ah!
Whoa!
Flashbang.
Oh, this is a war zone.
Jesus. Chat. What is this? The canopy? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Chat, what is this? What is this? The canopy?
Can of peas.
Some folks will get that joke.
So yeah, let me nab your tokens here real quick from one of the precinct maps.
Oh, fuck.
What? The fucking Ivory Oak sounds like a retirement home.
Jake, if I remember correctly, I believe I live in Beast Haven.
You live in a Vernati around Beast Haven, yes.
I see in the top right corner that Ravnica got really fed up with all the millennials and shipped them off to their own platform.
Yeah, sure, that's what we'll say. Welcome to the square crawl, goons.
Jesus.
Every 4 is a mile.
Oh boy.
Thanks. I'm immediately afeared.
All right.
So the black lines, those are
Those are the district boundaries.
okay. And after that, the colored lines are what our
ones-
actual transit.
Yeah, the singular lines are streets and are major thoroughfares. The triple lines are your transit loops.
All right, looks like we're gonna have to get on over to Privnik Plaza, head south to the 10th District Plaza, and then hang out to the Sumala Garden. I don't know if I was in character or not. I'm like halfway at the moment.
What do you mean by in character?
Brother.
Brother.
I've been doing I've been doing more shit at the Gore House.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good plan to me.
I agree.
Now, before we go into the conclave, do your best to not step on any plants. Be kind to the animals, and if you've got a little extra food, I can get you a long way in the graceful eyes of Mother Nature.
I think
no
that
worries. Discretion and finesse are my bread and butter.
I will try not to step on plants.
you got any of
If
that
you
sandwich
do,
left?
if you do step on some plants, let me know. I can fix it right quick. The Doruvati flows strong within me.
You know what?
Yeah.
I have a solution. to this. You know what? I'm gonna make sure I don't step on any plants. And Razzle is going to climb up onto Tusk.
Smart. By the way, you're above game. Did we want to roll those stealth rolls for Pass Without Trace?
Good.
I think that's
question.
probably
That will apply for your first 12 squares of movement.
Dope.
I do think it's especially a good idea to stealth away from the place we were being watched.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh my god!
Ow!
Wow.
-1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
I don't even know where to begin with that.
The
That's
It's because
the
you have Razzle on you.
natural 0 dirty one.
yeah. It's because
For a
I'm
10.
sitting on top.
The
Wow.
dirty
For an
natural one.
Oh, pff. Yeah, that lines up.
10, so an 11 and a 14. Got it.
Adelcy, save us.
I don't have advantage, do I? Yes.
I mean,
I will
was-
get that cloak at some
That's
point.
a 36 he just got. Jesus Christ.
Y'all
That's
don't do
17.
stealth missions very well.
No,
Hey, I'm on-
no, we don't.
hey,
That's
I'm
what
happy with
Adelseas is
17.
for.
I'm happy with what I got. Wait. Am I heavy
17,
armor?
yeah.
Wait, am I heavy armor?
I don't know, are you? You shouldn't be if
Have
you're a
heavy armor.
barbarian.
No.
You can't
No.
rage if you're in heavy armor.
No, I have half
can't?
plates.
Yeah, no, you should be fine then.
Then why is it?
Why is half plate registering as heavy armor on your sheet? Problems for later. Ignore
So that's
ignore disadvantage. So that's a
Yeah,
10.
because that was a normal roll.
Oh, half plate still invokes disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, there's this lovely. Hey, you might want to visit a Legion Smith at some point. And by that I mean
Refer to the Complete Armorer's Handbook.
so that we can fix something like that.
That's weird.
All you'd really
Yeah,
need
some
to
medium.
Thanks.
do, yeah, all you'd really need to do is take a hit to your AC to go down to a breastplate, and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides, Mithril exists.
Anyways, so busy being very unstealthy.
Yes.
Look, Adelseas made up the difference, okay?
Yeah, he really brought up that average.
Okay. If you guys want to go ahead and move your first, So I'm putting this in Rascals resources with the additives to your checks. I'll say this right now. You should probably consider adding, I'm not sure if that's a global modifier thing. We can cover that. We can cover the particulars of if that's possible after session.
Jesus Christ. That still makes our average a 19.5.
Yes.
Adelseas is fucking busted, bro.
Yeah.
Rangers, baby. Ranger Simic
Yes.
is really good. I have
So-
20 AC and plus 10 stealth.
So, to the plaza, right?
Yeah.
On Ace's Plaza? Yeah. So then we go to Privnik. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we would get about here when Pass Without Trace would go down.
Okay. As you guys cross into Precinct 1, the waning hours of the afternoon are passing at this juncture.
We better.
You're probably about by this time you're about 8 hours from sunset. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sunset's at 10 o'clock.
It's summertime.
Hey, we don't know the curvature of the plane of Ravnica.
Alright.
Curvature of the
I'm not
flat
complaining,
plane
I'm
of
just surprised.
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah, you guys
love
are-
that sprite.
Shall we make another stealth? Do we want to stealth keep going forward, or do we want to just go forward?
I will say, considering that Pass Without a Trace has gone down, if you guys continue at a normal pace, that is going to be 3 miles in an hour, of on foot travel. You will not be able to maintain stealth. Stealth will not be an option. You can still make perception checks on your travel, but that is the travel pace rules.
I think that's
It is
reasonable
not
enough.
available. Stealth is not an option for anyone traveling at a normal pace or faster.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable enough. I mean, if they, depending on how long they were listening to us, they probably already know where we're going.
Truth be told, based on what was happening, it's probably likely that they didn't get much information out of us, because Adelses would have picked up the sensor basically as soon as it appeared. At least that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I guess we can continue going.
Yeah.
All right.
Just out of paranoia, Adelses will be constantly re-upping resistance. AC's being scried on.
Tusk will be making regular checks to make sure we're not being followed or watched. My dog.
Dog.
Oh my dog.
Sorry, my
Pet the
dog just
pepper.
bust in like he owned the place.
Homie, you don't even pay rent. Nugget, that's God's honest truth.
He doesn't pay rent, but he sure makes us feel good.
True. He is a good boy.
Oral rent.
May I make my perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, good start.
Oh no!
That's a 12.
12.
Almost had that at 18.
I know.
Can we just talk about how bad the rolls have been tonight?
Yeah, you guys have not been on it aside from those early insight checks.
No,
Yeah.
that won't
Talking
work.
things over with Gideon.
I was about to ask if I could do my keen smell.
As you guys cross over into Precinct 1, you guys sit outside of a majority of the residences of Plaza East. The teeming masses of the Ravnican citizenry out and about on their day. You guys are right now on the busiest thoroughfare. And at a walking pace, it still takes you the better part of an hour to get over onto the great concourse that is going to lead you to the third precinct. From where you're at, right? From Privnik Plaza to the 10th district, the traffic congestion is going to take you more than an hour to get through.
Makes sense.
Despite the distance, it is fucking packed, busy. The city is going on all around about you. Plus side, though, that means that anyone who is moving, at least in your current flow of traffic, that is against it or is trying to sorry, my brain just shut down for like half a second. That is trying to make themselves less known. They are more noticeable because of the attentive nature of those out and about in their day to day. Give me just a second here. I misplaced something rather important for this. No, I have it somewhere. There you are. All right. Sorry, chat. Sorry, gamers. Nope, I need literally none of those. All right. You guys end up getting stuck in traffic with basically right next to someone until you get off at the 10th District Plaza. You see them carrying an easel, and they appear to be an artist of some kind. They're on the immediate immediately ahead of you in traffic, and they peel off, continuing down the Transguild Promenade. As you guys turn off onto, admittedly, the only slightly less pedestrian-heavy Great Concourse. Great Concourse Tradeway, even. English. Go ahead. You may go ahead and proceed up to the remainder of the way towards the exit of the first precinct, and we'll go from there. I'll take perception checks from the party if you so desire.
Okay.
I will attempt this.
Yeah.
I roll perception with Razzle to remind me how terrible it is to not have proficiency and or expertise in perception.
Nat 1.
Carrick. Jeez.
Oh, thank God!
That's a whole 26, brother.
Bless you, Tusk.
Even with proficiency, man.
I
That's an
roll
11.
I roll perception with Tusk with confidence, knowing full well that I have proficiency with perception.
In before the next one's a nat 1.
It very well could be. But perception is the most rolled skill check in D&D, so it is always worth a pickup.
It is. As you hit the edge of Precinct 1, you realize that you are up higher, and the path winds down a section of wall that serves as the natural divide between Precinct 1 and 3. On this lower area, you see a number of landmarks stretching out in front of you. Tusk, it makes sense for this perception check for you. You know where to look in this familiar stretch of city. While the rest of you take it all in, Adelseas and Tusk are the only ones to notice very, very close to the edge, out before the tradeway, the concourse's tradeway, truly branches towards the main Great Concourse. The actual set of buildings and groves and gardens and parks, stables of all kinds. You notice in bits of unbroken tree line, of otherwise unbroken tree line, just north of this first set of parks and gardens, you notice a set of what look like thorny branches curling around the base of a rise in the tree line and structures.
Tusk will sort of point it out to the rest of the group.
This is what my brother was mentioning to me.
Thorny bits over there.
Not entirely sure what any of this means yet, but someone's utilizing nature in a wrathful manner, potentially. Nature's supposed to be peaceful. So it's supposed to be, well, natural, in a word. This is almost corruption, from what I've been able to gather. I don't know what we're about to walk into. I just hope y'all are ready.
Ready as it can be, I suppose. Look, you are the one most in touch with nature. I defer to you on what is and isn't natural around here. So when you say that that is not natural, I take your word for it.
No, Jake, did I ever get a message back from my brother?
Not as of yet.
As we're getting closer, Tusk is getting increasingly worried. Because he knows that his brother was on this case.
Let's keep going. Shouldn't be much longer now.
All right.
To you.
Tusk will... I guess at this point, Tusk will, take the lead proper.
As you descend the wall properly into Precinct 3, you cross into what looks like if it weren't for the elevation difference, the general outline of the city, of this stretch of the city that you see before you, you would almost confuse it at least in the evening hours, the later evening hours, for just an extension of Plaza East. The sprawl of the Concordance isn't Gothic stone and isn't just Gothic stone and stained glass. That has been reclaimed over time, to a degree, by nature. Mosses, shrubs, other growth have made themselves at home in what is otherwise an urban jungle, and seem to be beginning to reclaim their living spaces. Meaning that there may be other creatures that may be doing the same.
Tusk normally, upon like entering the third precinct properly, would be at ease, but he's felt uneasy over the past few weeks, knowing what he knows. Not quite sure how to proceed forward. But proceed he shall. I would like to ask if I can make one more perception check.
As you guys do, go ahead.
That's an 18.
18.
Open to everyone.
Yeah, I'll take Tusk's first in stride, but I'll open it to the party once again.
I really didn't know what I was expecting.
You said this is open to everybody?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
23.
Yep. You see Adelseas and Tusk. You see a congregation of individuals seemingly moving with purpose along the tradeway and then turning off in one of the lesser streets, heading due north along into what looks like a wooded path that seems to head at least in the direction of the thorns in the tree line.
Wait, I'm sorry. My tired brain is beginning to show. You said that it seems like they're heading towards the thorns?
It seems like they are heading towards the thorns.
Tusk.
With your 18 Tusk, you're not going to catch all the details of the whole group, given both the distance at the moment, but Adelseas. Your augmentations, though they may be for movement sometimes, you have honed your perception and you are a hunter, which means you can catch smaller details. You see among that group, centaurs and a loxodon. Amongst this group of about 12.
He will describe what he sees in detail as we proceed.
Upon Adelcy's mentioning the Loxodon in detail, does it sound like it's possibly my brother?
There are a lot of Loxodon in Ravnica. There's, at this distance, until basically you're in the same square as that group, there's no way to tell.
Nodders.
And even then, you guys have to be dedicated following. I'd say probably within 300 feet, you could probably tell, realistically speaking.
We will proceed forward. We will begin to follow this group.
Did we sneak?
Yeah, you may.
I think it's probably for the best, since we're trying to do this quietly.
Sneaky beaky.
Do we want me to drop another pass without trace, or hold off for now?
How long does that run for? 10 minutes, right?
An hour.
Runs for an hour.
It would be my second level spell slot.
I feel like as we're on the approach, we can make a lot of use out of Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would not mind it.
Okay. Biggest. As my second level spells burned. And now,
My
That's
goal for this
better.
campaign is to roll a 40 on stealth.
Have we gotten Sarah that high yet?
we've
We
got
got Sarah to 44.
yeah. Sarah's highest thus far has been 44 or 45 max.
26.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
23,
when pro-
23, 27, 26, 17.
17.
Did you roll a
Efficiency goes
15
up.
on the last one as well? Hold on. No, it
Did
was a
I?
10. No, it was a 10.
Ah, would have been funny. At least I'm keeping consistent. I get a third one, I get to get money.
Okay. 17, 26, 27, and 23. Okay. On your approach, you make yourselves scarce, or try as best with Pass Without a Trace. As you cross into the area around Sumala Gardens. There seems to be, at least to your knowledge, no one that notices you. Most of the people are either carting off shipments of food or food and fodder. Some, very much more rare in this case, lumber, which is very, very pricey. Wood is a luxury in this city of stone. Should shock very few. But for the most part, you remain undetected to your knowledge as you approach. Tusk, you're leading the group. What's your passive perception?
Perception, you said?
Passive perception.
Oh, passive perception. 16.
As you guys close in on the street.
I believe mine is the highest of the party at a 16.
Yeah. You begin to hear shouting ahead of you.
No,
What do you mean the garden is closed? This is the conclave's, is it not? Any member of the conclave should be free to enter this place. This garden is closed to outsiders. There is something wrong here. We are ensuring that those within do not spread a dangerous infection and corruption to the people outside. This is a quarantine. You have been told this before.
Do any of these voices sound familiar?
To your knowledge, no.
Okay. Tusk will kind of gesture to the group to slow down a minute, and as we're kind of getting a bit closer, he'll kind of start saying to them,
Sounds like the garden up ahead is a quarantine zone, some kind of a infection. Holy shit, we're in Mass Effect 2.
Yes, infection, brambles, natural result of infection, natural warding.
thank you, CG.
Welcome.
Let's proceed with caution.
You've been telling us that for the past 2 weeks. And you're telling me this disease hasn't warranted the attention of even the dryads and their healing magics? My son is in there! My daughter is in there! You cannot withhold them from me! As you see one of the centaurs ready the mace that had been strapped at the small of his humanoid back. I would not advise pursuing this course any further. You deny us the right to see and ensure that our children are still alive. I will not be swayed.
Fuck, Tusk has a moral conundrum, and he's a lawful good character! Ah!
Do you intervene?
Before I do anything, would anyone here be mad if I intervened?
It is in character.
Above game, I have no quarrels. In game, this is not a jurisdiction for Carrick, so he has no idea.
Yeah. I just don't want to ruin our fucking mission by doing this. But admittedly, I don't know what I would say either.
Do we want to powwow this?
Can we take a momentary powwow above game, Drake?
Yeah, group huddle.
Huddle.
You get 5 minutes.
Huddle. Huddle.
Quick, to the secrets chat!
Secrets!
Above game, I don't know what I would do. Like, obviously I don't want to fucking fight to break out, you know? I don't want...
I get you.
Specifically because I feel in this situation, this is not a fight that the Centaur can win. I feel like he thinks he's going to win, and then he's going to get fucking demolished. But I don't want
sad
anyone to
thing
get
is-
hurt, man.
The
In a
unfortunate
fight-
thing. Sorry.
It's gonna draw attention to us. So
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that would give us this would also give us a window to sneak in. But if
Yep.
I'm gonna be real, above game CG's like, we can't let these guys get fucking mollywopped. But it does jeopardize the mission. So, like, if you could maybe find a way to do so to stealthily dissuade them, I don't know.
Mm.
What are the guards again?
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Potentially.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm gonna say this right now. The two guards that you see appear to be dryads of more masculine persuasion.
Yeah, this dude's gonna get fucking obliterated.
Yeah.
All right.
these
I
aren't
have
the
an
thorns you're
idea.
looking for.
And I have still not seen my brother in any of this, right, Jake?
So far, you've heard voices and seen like the crowd. The Loxodon does not. I'll give you this with your 16 passive. The Loxodon does not look like any relation to you.
Okay.
Now that you are close enough to make that determination.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Uh huh.
Would there be like any doors or windows near there?
It's a garden, so
Not at this particular. Not in this particular
Even a gate?
immediate instance. Not one that is not. I'll set the scene for you here, around and behind them. An archway in marble with the Selesnya, with the Selesnian crest at the keystone, stands before this elevated garden. A rotunda, at least as you approach. That is for all intents and purposes, if it weren't for the massive clusters of honestly obscuring bramble and thorns, would be open to the air.
The only thing I could think of.
And more to the point, beyond this archway, those same brambles and thorns occupy it, making a sort of natural gate.
Okay. The only thing I can theoretically do to even help out would be to create some harmless sensory effects close to him, but I'm pretty sure they're out there beyond 30 feet.
I mean, honestly, at this stage, I'm thinking of just at least attempting to just talk this guy down.
Can I have one suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
If you let Razzle take the lead, I could disguise self myself and kind of like grab this guy and just kind of like yank him to the side, and we wouldn't technically have blown our cover. You wouldn't have been obvious or anything like that.
I'm willing to try this if you are.
I'm okay with attempting.
Yeah, because I don't have anything that would cover my face and whatnot to basically be like, alright, you're causing a disturbance. Get the fuck out.
I can change the appearance of my eyes. Thanks, Thaumaturgy.
Okay. That is your 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll go CG's plan.
Okay. So, Razzle will use Disguise Self. What would he turn into? What have I seen that's kind of like my size and nearby in the Selesnian Precinct 3?
Honestly, of the individuals that are around here, there's a lot of human membership. There are obviously centaurs, loxodon, elves, halflings, not so much. You could probably try to pass yourself as a shorter human.
I'll try that. So Razzle will he will shapeshift into more of a short individual, and no. He will pass for a shorter human. Now I have to actually figure out what I want to fucking say.
Yeah.
Okay. So Razzle is going to he's gonna head up and he's gonna see these guys. It's gonna go. Oh my goodness, are you guys gonna fight the Triads?
It is not advised for them. We are a special variety, ensuring that this place that is quarantined remains off limits. You can't be serious. Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Razzle.
I'm proficient at this. Go. 10.
Oh, we should have slapped guidance on him. Fuck.
Shit, you're right.
Oh no.
Well, I couldn't because I've concentrating on pass without
Yeah,
trace,
I could have.
which actually
Yeah.
takes into account my guidances from the previous perception checks. Those wouldn't be applied. Well, a couple of them would, but not like the early ones.
As you step forward and bring that to their attention, you have 1 week before I bring this before Trostani. This kind of discord that you are sowing here. It is not the will of Mont Selesnya. As he quickly he quickly reholsters the mace in the loop at the base of his back on his harness.
Tusk is
You have not
visibly
seen
relieved.
the last of us. We will be back for our children.
While this momentary distraction is going on, can I attempt to perceive if there's a way for us to sneak in?
Investigation check.
Investigation. I'm not as good at that as I am perception. Okay, 14. I'm not doing guidance. Wait.
Because of pass without trace.
Yeah.
As you maintain it,
Yes.
from your perspective on the southern side of this Vernati, at least as it sits now, as the crowd begins to disperse, you take a moment. There are several spaces within which within the knotted vines and branches, the thorny undergrowth that has subsumed this entire public space, this public garden and barracks. There are places where an animal or creatures that are smaller could fit in. But anything of size small and larger is going to be unable.
Well, I could get me in. That doesn't do shit for y'all, though.
Is there a chance to vault over?
Wait.
From your current perspective, that is likely
It's okay.
is
I
likely
got
unseen.
it. Jake,
Oh?
have you ever seen a dog dig a hole under a fence?
I have. I have seen a dog dig a hole under a fence.
Have you played Twilight Princess?
I have played Twilight Princess.
Can I dig a hole? Can I just make the hole a little deeper and just us go under?
I will say this: it will take about an hour's investigation in order for you to find such a place, and even then, with another, because even then you're going to be trying to find the biggest one of those, and that's not necessarily easily done.
Yeah, understandable. Okay. That idea's out then.
It is still within you can still do it, but it's going to take time.
I'm mainly worried about us getting caught. Well, I guess we have an hour, right? You have an hour already?
You have, as of right now, aside from that 5-minute pause, you have thereabouts probably another 30 minutes on your pass without trace.
Okay. What do y'all think? I'm willing to do it if we want to set that commitment. I'm just worried about us getting caught while trying to do this.
I think that's a very valid concern.
I admittedly do not have a lot of other ideas, though.
Say DM.
Yes.
After I've kind of, hold on, I'm just reading Disguise Self real quick. I was wondering if, I would have to cast Disguise Self again in order to, like, shift myself a little bit.
If it is a major change of form, yes. If it is adding a detail, I'm willing to be lenient to a point.
Just enough to. Sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, he said small creatures could get through. Does it seem
Tiny or
oh,
small
tiny.
creatures.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So Razzle
No,
probably
I
could
would-
not fit.
No. The idea that I wanted to have was I also want to see if I could investigate. But obviously I'm known to the guards in this form, so I wanted to shift just a smidge if possible.
Give yourself a
look like-
mustache.
Yeah, give myself. Hey, that human went through here. Is that the same one? No, this one has black hair. Oh, just stuff like that. Basically, I'm trying to see if I can also like help with this investigation. It's also, admittedly, if we're still looking for ideas, we might also be able to pull the angry centaur man aside if he hasn't completely gone off, and be like,
he is one of the first people to leave. I will say, if you're planning on getting him, you could take a minute and try to track him down. That is going to take away time, however, from what you are able to do in terms of your investigation, and could lead to complications.
yeah, I think I'd rather focus on investigating the building, see if I can maybe find another avenue. permission to investigate.
Go ahead and make your check.
Just leaving. I'm done.
Oh, buddy.
That's. I'm admitted. I sound flabbergasted. At this point, I'm just more curious than anything else. It's a 3, a 5. There was a 16 in there. A 9, a 5, a 4.
Man, you are struggling to roll above 10.
Yeah.
With your modifiers, unfortunately, with a 10, you're going to find a lot of, really small holes that could theoretically help you if you were a tiny creature. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Pass without trace is still up.
Well,
Good.
Beautiful.
Well,
The wizard gets the 30. Good shit.
it was about due.
You are completely unseen by the guards due to pass without trace.
Understandable.
Tusk, were you going to investigate as well?
If you'll allow me to again. I've already done it once.
You're you were searching before for a particular way in. You are now looking for your next best option.
Okay, yeah.
Things that you wouldn't have considered initially.
Ha! I thought that was about to be a nat 1. 14.
14. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me as well.
Fuck you, that's a 9. What?
You have a -1.
You have a -1 to stealth.
Oh, you're right.
You're not a dexterous boy.
18.
18.
Yo, thank fuck for pass without trace.
I'm curious if you hear something in your investigations. As you search, you find that there is in fact a doorway on the eastern side, but it is under guard. Two more conclave dryads.
And above game, what do I know? Not above game. Well, I guess it is above game. Above game, what does Tusk know about dryads? Like these standard troop dryads.
The fact that these are being deployed at all
Is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not easily something we want to mess with.
But I will say this, goons, given our time constraints, with all of this information in hand, I'll go ahead and resolve this check, but immediately after, we will be ending the session. With this first scoping of the Vernati, the enthorned Vernati.
Others.
They are very much creatures who don't want to take life. They are more apt to, until you show lethal intent, they will not. But they can... These dryads are equipped to deal with potential break-ins from other guilds.
Yeah.
Which means they are no slouches in combat either.
Okay.
to put this in the simplest terms for you, you're not sure that your group can put down, that your group as it sits can put down one of these, much less the now 4 that you have seen guarding the various varying entrances.
Oh. Which means the doors are going to be very difficult to get through. Okay.
Can I attempt one more investigation, or
I have a bad idea.
oh no?
Can I? Can I? And I want to address this above game. What if I, right? Hear me out. What if I send magnificent mail to these dryads? I don't know why this.
You would have to know their names.
Oh fuck! You're right. Damn it. Never mind. That idea's out.
I'm gonna say this right now. You have information now to potentially act on, and reconnaissance missions, and knowing stuff, knowing additional info for this could help you
So
if you have time to gather further resources.
So, just one more thought. If digging is an issue, right? If we're worried about getting caught, why don't I sneak in under wild shape and just dig from the other side?
That is distinctly possible.
And then if it's bad on the other side, I'll just come back out.
Just like a small animal recon mission.
Yeah, I can just go in as like a fucking like mouse or something tiny, and just if it's clear on the other side, I can dig. If it's not, then I'll come back and be like, then if I come back out, y'all will know that it's not good. We gotta find a different spot.
I'm fine with that.
Can we do that?
I see no reason to prevent it.
J Frost, Wiley?
I'm down. It's just too bad I can't use level 2 spells. Because then I could
Good
use
other way.
Beast Sense on you and relay what I'm seeing from you.
Good either way. I can't do much to help, but I can do what I can.
Okay.
Next level.
All right, DM. I think that's gonna be our best idea for now.
Okay. What is your wild shape?
My wild shape. You know what? In honor of my dear friend Punkyard Dog,
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into a badger.
Excellent.
Cause you know what? A badger has a burrow speed of 5 feet. I'll dig under it. It is also a tiny creature.
Yes. As you change yourself into a badger and begin to dig at the base of some of the roots, out of sight from these individuals, the dryads guarding the doors, what awaits you inside this enthorned Vernati is something that we will find out next time. As that is the end of tonight's session.
Oh boy. Diglet dig, diglet dig, trio, trio, trio.
We're now all cursed with that song.
All right, gamers, it is an exciting time to play D&D.
Also, Beth, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
let's go ahead and wrap things up, shall we? Let's go ahead and start with outros. J Frost, where can the people find you? Who'd you play?
Hey everybody, you can find me here on Twitch and Twitter at jfrost747. I play Carrick, the half of the giant barbarian, and I also play the lovable idiot who is going through some shit right now. Ravon Sionis on twitch.tv/Parting Tart every Sunday. You can also find me on Saturdays at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn, where I run a game called Saved by the Spell. It is a Strixhaven 5th edition game of Dungeons and Dragons with a bunch of goons. Besides that, streams are going to be up in the air due to real life events. However, I think that's enough for me. CG, where can they not find you?
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various Good Beans D&D channels, such as the previously mentioned twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn for the Saved by the Spell game, and also on the Sunday game, where I play a lizard folk druid who is also kind of going through the shit, but the party doesn't entirely know that just yet. You know who's not in that game though? Wiley.
Oh, you can find me at xwiley at Twitch and Twitter. I play randomizers mostly, sometimes roguelikes. You can also find me here as well as you. Obviously, I'm right here Saturdays at aforementioned Strixhaven game, and on Sundays, I will sometimes do co-op randos with Helix Sucks, where we play Ocarina of Time. Sometimes in the same actual game. Other than that, you can find me on YouTube and Ko-Fi at Wiley Willy. I make music. I'm going to release music soon. I just have to play with my newly upgraded orchestra and finish the commission I'm working on. But I believe that is all for me. Jahake, our DM, where can we find you?
Yeah, hi everyone. I've been everyone else. I am the internet's own LeJake. You can find me over at my Twitch channel every other Tuesday, where I stream the Edosian Anthologies D&D series. We are currently on the finishing up the inaugural campaign of the series, the Legacy of the Dealbreakers. You can find us over there starting around the same time as this on those Tuesdays. Additionally, you can find me streaming on Sunday nights for the weekend capstone cartography streams, where I work on maps for either this game, Legacy of the Dealbreakers, or a secret third thing that I can't speak of right now. Smile. It's for a friend. Smile. Aside from that, Blue Sky, YouTube, you can basically find me anywhere at the same handle. So you can just peek at social media whenever you care to. I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to our host and our final person tonight, Farting Tart.
Hello, that's me. Oh my gosh, hello. Raiders, if you stuck around after the raid from Bev's stream, thank you for sticking on around. We do this game every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our Rascals and Ravnica game. We also have a variety of other things here at this channel at twitch.tv/FartingTart. I am a resident Doge tuber. I do D&D. I do variety games. I run a long-form homebrew 5e campaign every Sunday called War of the Shattered Sun. And yeah, tomorrow, if you're coming over from Bev's stream, I'll actually be on Bev's stream as we're going to be continuing our Too Many Types playthrough. Which is a Pokemon Emerald mod where, as you can imagine by the name, there are too many types, like furry, and space, and guys. Also ball. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. But yeah, that's us. That's all of us. I guess now we gotta send it on over to someone, huh? I don't know who's live at the moment. Allow me to perceive. Puts on reading glasses. My list. Perceiving. Feel free to suggest things as well, gamers. No? Okay.
I'm looking. See, Vaughn's alive.
I see Burnout and Brawl. D and
Right
D.
into Vaughn. Was it phase of our lives?
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
Seems like they're going strong, so I think you're good.
like
Bam.
like pixie dust through the hourglass. So past the phase of our lives.
It's not a phase, Bob.
From the looks of it, it looks like they're in combat fighting like weird crabs or spiders or something. I can't quite tell. So go enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back again in 2 weeks. Whee! Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.